Alright, how's it going everyone, friends and family? Today I'm going to do a little video on how I made Overdose. My track's been out for about 2 months now, month and a half-ish or so. Um, yeah, there's a few artists that I really like that do stuff like this, so I thought it'd be pretty cool to show you what is going on, what is actually happening inside the track. So here we go, Overdose. So this track, actually, I birthed it on the toilet because magic happens in the toilet apparently. And I came up with this little bass line, and it was just super. I was listening to like a lot of Bene at the time and a lot of Dayglow, and I noticed they had like a lot of songs where they were just two chords, just rotating, usually like a couple major sevenths or something, and it kind of sounds really like sort of jazzy and a little bit like dreamy, and I wanted to write something super airy and dreamy. So this was the bass line. Just two notes for the majority of it. All those little good fret slides. I didn't really know what I was doing, to be honest, when I was first sort of writing this and mixing it. So there's like lots of little mistakes, but you can't really hear them against everything else. And I'm better now, I promise, so it doesn't matter. A little bit of rhythm changing, but like not too much, just super simple. I feel like I like bass lines that do a lot, but also, just want to keep it simple. And then it kind of hops into this this like more melodic minor section for the chorus. Yeah, super simple, just a few like sort of leading notes. And then I kind of got the drums going, and for some reason there's a lot going on in the drums in this, but it's just a lot of sounds like doubled up. I usually, now when I'm writing stuff, I'll have like a few kick drums, and I'll layer them up because you want to hit like different areas of the frequency spectrum with each of them. You don't want them kind of competing for the same space. So we've got like the fundamental, which is just this super low, that super low thud, and that just plays on the verse. And then I've got like a side chain, which is basically like this extra track that doesn't have any output, so it's not really making any noise. But then I can put like a compressor on the synths, for example. I think these verse keys, they have this compressor on it. And then what I've done is I've sidechained this silent kick, which pretty much means the keys are going to be like whoa, 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 like pumping in and out. It kind of reinforces that forward to the floor beat, because I love just like a steady disco beat. Pretty much all my tracks are just super steady disco beats. So it kind of plays that super low end, and then the sort of middle end of the kick and the harmonics come in to kind of give it like a bit of saturation, so you kind of start to hear it a little bit more. They all sound terrible by themselves, but together it sounds good, it sounds juicy. And I actually got a bit of parallel compression going on this kick as well, which is, so it's pretty much the same sound as this middle frequency kick, but then I've just ran it through like a couple mix channels, a Shep's Omni channel and a Ozone, which may mean nothing to you, but it still means not much to me. Pretty much just stuff that makes it sound super like loud and fuzzy and a bit distorted, and then you just turn this track down loads, and it kind of adds like that extra layer to it. Yeah, you get like a really fuddy kind of kick. And then the same again with the snare. I've got like these 3 snare sounds. That one's like super mellow, little baby snare. And then that's like we've got punch from the bottom of the snare. And then just some more to I don't know, because why not? Why not 3 snares? Is apparently what I was thinking when I wrote this. But it works. Like it gives it like a really beefy sound. Hi-hats and stuff are all just super plain and simple. The percussion I really like. The percussion super shines, but we'll get to that later, because what would I have mixed next? So I probably would have done the keys next. So there's like a few keys going on here. We've got like this kind of bit in the intro, this like wavy pad, which is just a I believe it's an emulation of a Juno, a Tau Uno LX, which is like this old 80s synth. Again, that one's like pulsing with the kick, if you can hear it. And then I've got this bad boy that comes in. Again, just pulsing with a kick. All of these guys are pulsing with a kick, just to kind of get at that really floaty vibe. Same thing again, and I think the same for down here. This like old French horn sound for the chorus. And I've just got these both panned like super far right, super far left to give it like a load of space. So this is like all the keys together. And I'm running this like RC20 retro color on pretty much all my synths. It just adds like a load of nice vinyl sort of sizzle. You can add noise in there. You can make them sound super like wobbly. You can like simulate these really nice amps. Gives it loads of space. Makes them sound like a bit old school, a bit lo-fi, which I'm super into at the moment. Super woozy. And then along with those keys, we've got these synths coming in as well. So this is like one of the lead synths actually. Yeah, and I doubled that up in the vocals later on. I've kind of paired that one with this guy, big lead. Which is this super like 80s, like saw synth lead. You know, like super aggressive, super cuts through. And then again, I just whacked some what is that called? Some chorus on it. Again, just to like add all that space. I love having tons and tons of space in the mix. And then this other synth is just this kind of like, this like build up. I think it's one of these. I think it's these crunchy keys, and then I just sampled it a bit to kind of build up a little bit. So that's all those good synths. We've got what else have we got in here? So we've got, that's like pretty much it for the main synths and stuff. There's no guitar on this because when I wrote this, Julia's a guy that plays all the guitar and all our new stuff. He wasn't about, so I pretty much had to fill it all out with synths, which can be tricky, but it's super fun as well because they're so like dreamy and yeah, it's just nice. And I've got this. What is this? Okay, yeah, so this is from Arcade. It's like this sort of sampler that I use quite a bit. And then again here, some kind of like some super spoopy space sounds. Nice and like trippy. I think they're super pushed far left and right as well. It's not in here, but I did it before I sent it out. And then there's like some really nice sort of twinkly synths going on. Yeah, lots going on synths wise. It took quite a lot to balance them because we're all kind of fighting for the same sound. So there's a lot which kind of sit in that really like high register, like that twinkly one I just showed you, that like up. And then there's some like pads which are sitting really low and they're like super warm and kind of give you like a big hug is how I like to imagine it. And then the other bit that I'm a big fan of is these strings. So this is just like to go with that build up that I showed you earlier. This and this. Yeah, which kind of makes this nice. I quite like using like risers and stuff. With this track it just felt better to just add in more synth, just tons of synth. shit tons of synth. And then I got some more strings that are going on the chorus, which is like these little stabs. Yeah, they just kind of like sit between the vocals to nicely like accent it.
I just want to Overdose.
Yeah, love those. I love the super sort of like 70s disco strings that they always have, and I can't play violin, so they are samples, but they fit really well. That's pretty much it for all the instrumentation. There's this one little guitar which I'm I'm not actually super proud of, because this is me playing on this shitty old Harley Benton, which is like, it's just, the neck's a bit messed up, it detunes all the time, but I didn't have any other guitarists at the time, so I whacked it in. Super simple, put a ton of effects on it. I've got like a transient shaper on there. I've got this RC20 retro color again, which is kind of adding a load of space. I've got a bit of relaying on there. And what else have I got on there? And some chorus on a send. Kind of sits like just in the back of the mix. So what else have we got? So now over to vocals, I suppose. So it's just
Surgical. I just want to know it all.
not much really going on in the
It
vocals.
won't last the night.
It's very like
What a lovely glow.
ping pongy, and how I've done that is I'm running it through this CLA Echosphere, which is this plugin that was like free for a bit, and it's mad. It's got all these really nice like slaps and plates, which make it sound super dreamy. Kind of sounds like it's echoing like between a room.
Can I save it for when I need it most?
It's without.
Is it sweeter than what the story's told? Can you eat it like it was
Yeah, it's like a delay,
chemicals?
which I love. I think that's on pretty much all of them.
I love it those.
Yeah, same thing on the chorus, but it's a bit
Come
quicker.
slowly when you do.
So it kind of sounds like it's like doubling up the
Wanna
vocals
feel it when I'm with
without
you.
actually having to. Oh, I've got 2 on it actually. And then it's pretty much the same for the backing vocals. Again, like super spacey. They've got like a bit of space on them. Not so much like ping ponginess, because I didn't really want everything to be like ping ponging off the wall. It's a bit too much. But they've got like a nice amount of reverb. They're doing this kind of like cool and
Let it
responsive.
stay. I'm getting close. I can make like a little honeybee.
Yeah, there's me singing like super high. I do this on so many of my songs.
I'm getting close.
Sounds not so good by itself, but you know, when you put it in the mix, it like adds that other layer to the vocals, because my voice isn't super high. And then I just recorded this like thing. That's like a load. That's like maybe 6-7 takes of me just doing it, and I just grouped it all up, just as a kind of like fill into that little breakdown. That's pretty much it vocal wise. There's not much else going on, because like I said, it's like a super simple song. It's just verse, chorus, like a post-chorus, verse, post-chorus again. There's no like build up or anything. I swapped the chords up a little bit in the second verse.
Her loving juice is running
Back
low.
down to that, just that kick, and that like sort of.
She makes it where the wild things grow. Can't you get me higher off your pheromones?
That like little pheromones bit, and that's just automated, so it's kind of panning left and right, just super bouncy again. And some shakers at some point. I think that's probably over at the end here. Yeah, we've got the shakers hard pan left, the bongo hard pan right, the cowbell, sorry. I love that stuff. I just feel like it adds a lot to like a chorus. And that's pretty much it percussion wise. There's some cumbles here apparently. I don't really know what cumbles are. Oh, there might have been cymbals maybe. Yeah, just some like super soft sort of cymbals, hi-hats. Like I said again, like there's just loads of like little moving bits, which are all super simple, and together they just create this like big sort of dreamy vibe. That's pretty much it. There's nothing like special really going on. Everything's just a bit like wavy, a bit dreamy. It's just a few ping-pongy effects, and there you go. It kind of came together. I think it was probably the best one I've written so far because it was super simple and, you know, nothing's like really fighting. There's not too much going on.
All overdose. Come slowly when you do. Wanna feel it when I'm with you. Let it stay.
That's pretty much Overdose. Just trying to hide my my nipples are. It's so hot in this loft. I do this all in an attic, and it's fucking boiling now, but it's actually hot in the UK. So forgive me for wearing nothing but a kimono. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's Overdose. Let me know if this was like cool to watch, if this was fun to watch, because I'd love to do these again. It's quite cool to talk about kind of what I'm actually doing, especially now because there's a lot more going on in the tracks that we're writing now, and there's like more guitar parts and stuff. And yeah, it'd just be super fun to show it off. Sick. So hopefully catch you in the next one, friendos. Have a beautiful day or evening. Bye.
Do you feel it when you're with me? Do you feel it when you're with me? Do you feel it when you're with me? Do you feel it?